my ball gown look fit for scaling walls? I do not think so. Elevator, much more civilized.
You've been wearing a ball gown for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, have you changed?
Ball
you-
gown. You think I wear the same outfit twice?
You own more than one ball gown, right?
I have 52 ball gowns.
That's specific.
You don't have
Does
to
she roll
walk
for
in
that?
character for...
Anyways, now can I use my little like magic whip thingy and try to like yangle it around Bitsy's waist?
If you want. Why?
I'm going to drag him forcibly outside.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You guys are really... Okay.
I hate
It's a
these.
crackhead episode.
Anyway, so now we're establishing that Bitsy and Ame don't work very well together.
Roll strength to try to force Bitsy outside with your magic whip. It's a 7. You get it tangled around Bitsy's waist, and he just kind of stands there as you pull at it.
I sludgify the whip. Can I do
No,
that?
it's magic plasma. Can you?
No.
I
No.
said,
We
"Can I
established.
break it?"
You can't. I'll let you
can
kind of.
sludgify magic items. It's too much.
Yeah, it's
overpowered, I
magic.
think.
We
Okay.
established it was like a cosmic force thing.
You can't
Anyway,
sludgify magic.
So now Ame just sighs and she says, "Fine, we'll do it your way. But just know that this is the most inefficient choice you could have made, and we are endangering my dearest Mavie with every moment that we wait."
My dearest Mavie, go shoot yourself.
Disgusting.
Let me ask, shiny woman, if you do not wish to endanger your precious mortal, then why is it that you allow her to engage in such dangerous behavior as superheroing? Surely joining my profession is much safer.
If you had been paying any attention at all, you would realize that we are both the superhero, and that I am the one putting everything on the line here. She is protected so long as I am in control, and I am
You
piloting her.
complain so much.
Besides, I think my dearest has a far stronger code of morals than you, and so she chooses not to escalate to petty crime in order to reach her goals.
What?
The tea has been spilt, boys.
While you two were arguing, the elevator came down and has like stopped being there for full 20 seconds. Well, you guys have just been sniping at each other.
Right.
Real
I'm
deep.
gonna poke a hole in the back of the elevator.
Okay. Sure.
So I just very slightly like soften the middle and just poke a little peek hole through so I can see if there's people in there.
It's empty.
Why did it move?
Are the doors closed?
Yeah, you're right, actually. Fuck. No, someone's in there. You're right, it wouldn't have moved if someone didn't want it. The doors are closed. There is a man in it.
Is he getting out or in?
He is getting in.
Okay.
You're gonna wait again?
Can I roll perception to see if the man is suspicious?
Perception? Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's a 10. He's fine.
He's fine? We're all good? Okay. Great. I'm going to liquefy the back wall of the elevator enough for us to get in.
You're gonna scare this poor man.
That's okay. I
I don't think Ame or Bitsy have much gripes about scaring poor men.
my job is taking diamonds from innocent people. I'm sure I'm fine with this.
So what are you doing? You're liquefying the wall.
Yeah, just kind of melt the wall a bit, and we just kind of walk through.
And you're trying to scare him out?
No,
Or
we just want to go up the elevator with it.
Okay. You couldn't you have just walked in through the front door?
We kind of could have.
I mean, yeah, but we
hate-
don't want them to. Presuming it's a fancy building, we don't. There'll be a reception. We don't want them to know we're here.
I mean, okay.
In the immortal words of Virgil Sanders, I hate everything about this.
Roll intimidation. Betsy or Ame? Which one of you is more? Ame, are you like trying to keep this idiot silent? Idiot meaning the guy in
intimidation
a
was
suit.
that?
Huh?
Intimidation was that?
Yeah, roll intimidation to see what he does.
We both do it.
Yeah,
and-
Betsy, roll it too. Just
We
to
don't want to intimidate
spice
him. We
things
want
up.
to look very friendly and nice, and not threatening.
That's a
Because
16.
we don't want him to run away screaming.
No, please roll intimidation.
6.
So 6. Betsy, you just kind of stroll in, and he's like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. And then, Amelia, you got a 16. So seeing this glowing purple magic lady walk into a wall, through a wall, freaks him out, and he doesn't say anything. He just kind of nervously presses a button to the third floor and clutches his briefcase to his chest and
Mate.
huddles in a corner.
I
Just know that internally, like, Maeve was like, oh no, the poor guy at Ame, but she's just like,
I reckon Maeve and I are buds now. I've decided
Okay.
that Maeve and I are good buds because of morals.
You guys are
"Morals."
riding
Moral
up to the
gang.
penthouse using the elevator.
We're going to the penthouse.
Cool.
Don't, like,
Sorry.
fancy apartment building penthouses normally have, like, because the entire floor is your house, don't you need, like, a special,
You
like,
need
elevator key?
Do you?
You need to open the doors once you're at the penthouse.
Yeah, I thought
But-
that was it. It was just kind
Yeah.
of.
Okay. I'm just dumb.
Yeah.
You can go
I'm
up to
not
the
sure.
floor. The door's just locked.
Yeah.
So we can get around that because we have Bitsy.
Yeah. So you can press the button to the penthouse apartment, which you do. I'll insert some elevator music in here.
As legend, editing skills 100.
You guys want to chat while in this elevator? It's gonna take like a minute. It's
So just wait, has the guy gotten out yet, or like
No,
did he get off at the third
he's
floor?
still halfway
Ooh.
through because it's
Sorry.
what 8 to 10 floors high. He gets off at the 5th floor and just kind of hurries off.
Daddles.
He takes out his cell phone, so you might have alerted someone of your presence.
Oops.
But and now you're back on this elevator,
Epic.
heading up. You get
does-
to the top floor. It's pretty great. The doors open to another set of doors. This is how this elevator works. So, don't go in the comments telling me I don't know how elevator penthouses work. You think I'm rich enough to ever be in a penthouse? I
Just
am not.
watch those architectural
Even in
digest
the
videos.
Houses are cool.
Guys.
Your
They're
face
always
is
way over
cool.
decorated though.
Oh, so
And-
many of them are so ugly.
The doors open to reveal another door with a touchpad that looks like it needs a fingerprint.
Uses Maeve's technology skills. Sorry, I got really excited.
We can't do that because she's not the one in control. So she has to
Maeve
go
isn't-
through like she'd have to go through the medium of like kind of explaining it all painstakingly to Ame, who hasn't been alive since like the 30s.
Okay. Well, how else you gonna do it? You gonna break the door?
So he's gonna liquefy the door.
I'm not
This-
going to liquefy the door. I'm going to do the peek hole thing again and see what's on the other side.
Oh, fair.
Okay. Roll technology, because it is an alarmed door, but it will just have a lower DC. So
Great.
roll technology. It's a 6. You managed to get a peek hole in, but a red flashing light appears on the keypad, and a big X button goes over it, and you're assuming the penthouse has been locked down. But you do have your little baby peek hole, so that's nice.
I look through. Is there anyone waiting for me with weapons?
Roll perception.
I'm now really regretting giving myself -2 on all of these.
That's an 11. You can't see anyone. I may want to have a look through this peephole before you do anything.
I'm just gonna belt the door.
What do I
made
roll?
us into this.
Because she has
Betsy,
godly...
as far as you're aware, no one is on the other side of this door.
May has like godly perception, so shall I just go for that? Awareness, is it?
Yeah.
Perception. It's
perception's different.
it's its own thing.
Okay, right.
27. You kind of shove Bitsy out of the way. You're like, this idiot isn't going to be able to see anything. And you can tell that you see a living room space.
Yes. 1 second.
Bye. You see a living space. There is a large TV, flat screen playing Golden Girls. And on the couch, reading a book, is a cloaked figure. He hasn't seemed to notice.
Okay, what are we gonna do about the guy in the cloak?
How can we deal with him?
You could stab him.
Also,
oh my gosh, Flora.
Okay,
How big is the
I'm
people?
actually going to switch us back to Genesis.
Oh, dope. Hi. So I'm driving
You
again.
pulled over to control some bugs, but you got back onto the road. It's kind of rush hour traffic, so it's not the most exciting high-speed chase in the world. There's lots of stop signs, lots of lights. You both are kind of hanging out.
Where is Gadget Girl?
Gadget Girl is on a motorbike. I'd say about a block ahead of you, because you had to stop, but you can see her every now and then, and you have the bug that you used to sedate her is still kind of trapped on her neck. It just didn't have enough poison on it to actually do much.
Well,
And
I
so
still
every
have
now
some
and then-
other bugs, right?
No, yeah, but that's the only one with her, so every now and then you can like pop into her eyes to see what's going on. So you've been able to track her pretty well, and as far as you can tell, she's heading back to the penthouse. Do you want to just
Oh fuck.
continue following her, or
I quickly just call I put them on the ring equivalent of the speakerphone
don't
for
think-
Bitsy and Ame. Do they pick up or something?
You guys, this is all happening simultaneously, so while you guys are trying to figure out what to do with the guy, your ring phone rings.
Both of
He
us,
doesn't
or
answer
just
because
one?
Bitsy doesn't
Both of you,
believe
both of you.
in answering to the demands of other people.
Okay,
Sounds
Bitsy,
like
you
for
ignore
Hannah.
your ring phone ringing. Ame, do you pick up?
Ame, please pick up.
She kind of stares at it in confusion for a moment, and then like it takes a minute for her to register. Like Maeve is kind of explaining to her in thoughts, kind of what it is and how does she answer it?
You use it as like a play phone, so your ring finger, your pinky and your thumb as like a fake phone, and it's on your.
Very confusedly puts her hand in a vague approximation of it, looking very puzzled, and she goes, "Good day."
Ame, I'm trying to get this girl tranquilized. I'm doing my best, but we're on the road and she's going back to the penthouse now. You need to be prepared.
Oh dear, that sounds like a problem. We wouldn't have run into this if you had just let us go up the building, Bitsy, you annoying mortal.
I'm sorry. Wait, are you telling me you guys didn't stick to the plan?
Yes. Blame the one in the ball gown.
Okay, well, we'll worry about him later, okay? Let's just... Okay. Just be prepared. And then I get off the call.
Okay.
Can I open the window and send more bugs after her? So that she just collapses in the middle of this road, because I have no other
Okay.
way of doing this.
Yeah. If you want to actually control bugs while driving, you're gonna have to roll a vehicle check, I guess.
Oh, fuck. I'll just
To
pull
see-
over, because I can track her, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I pull over, open the window, and put some bugs out into the world.
Roll a. Um. What are you trying to do with them? Just tranquilize her again.
Tranquilize her.
Okay, roll a stamina check. I'm going to go with. I'm trying to mix them up to find something that works because you're on a road and bugs don't do well on roads.
No,
Try
they
to
don't.
catch
They
up with
generally
this girl
kind of get
without dying.
whacked.
Yeah. So do
Hold
that.
on, let me just. My computer's lagging a little bit, so just give me a
I can
hot
do
second.
it for you if you
No,
want.
I've got it.
Okay.
Here we go.
So 5. Your bugs get smushed.
All of them?
Half of them.
Oh no! Oh well, I still have some of them. Okay. Well. Shit.
And the rest you kind of call back. Or fly.
No!
To save your bugs, you're gonna have to call them back, so I'm assuming you do.
I do. I call them back. No, my poor babies. Oh, what do I do now?
I'm
Can
gonna
I
say
just-
you have one more move before she arrives at the penthouse.
Pressure.
Son of a bitch. Wait, I do have a power that allows me to control alive people. It's just difficult.
She is sedated, so it'll be slightly easier. Roll will? Yeah. I'm gonna make most of your possession rolls will now, I think. It feels
well,
right.
I might have to change my stats then.
Or fortitude, you no, actually, yeah, will, because it's for possessing living people, it'll be will because there's an actual mind in there trying to fight back.
Fight me
So
off, presumably.
yeah, roll will, and I will also roll. Got a 3. You got 11. She has her add-ons, so that's yeah, okay. She wouldn't have won anyway. Yeah, you managed to get into her head, and you have breath control over her, but because she's on a motorbike and driving right now, the shock kind of shocks her. Great DMing look. And the bike stops, and luckily she's at a red light, so she doesn't get run over, but she falls off the bike.
Well, if I've got control of her, can I just... How far am I from her right now?
A block. Because you pulled over.
Can I roll athletics to run and just, like, grab her and then physically sedate her with my bugs? Like, just inject her?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. I'm rolling athletics.
It's an 11. You run towards her, but by the time you get to her, she's kind of gotten her brain back, and it has just ditched the bike and is sprinting off.
Can I roll athletics to follow her some more, or?
Yeah. Roll stamina though.
Oh fuck. Okay.
You're quite a few. This is kind of
a foot race now.
Yeah. 13. You both
Sedated. Surely she's not running anywhere.
Yeah,
no,
she can't be running that fast.
I have been keeping that and taking that into account. You managed to catch up with her about 30 meters away from the penthouse.
Yep.
What'd you do? Karen?
Well, I have some bugs, so can I just, like, inject the fuck out of her until she passes out.
Okay.
Can I do
This
that?
is so dodgy.
Will
for
you let me do that?
passers-by.
It's been so long and now I'm just drugging this girl. Just let me drug her, please.
Fine, you can drug this girl.
Hallelujah, she's passed out.
Make a parry check, actually.
Oh.
It's
What?
in your... She's going to attack you once you catch up with her, because she's done.
But,
Um,
okay, well,
so to
she's
get
also...
the opportunity to stab her with your drugs,
Okay,
you're
well,
going to have to... dodge
I've
attack.
rolled parry.
I haven't seen it. Oh, yes, I have. 14. She, goes to punch you, and she does, and because there isn't HP in this game, you're just kind of pushed back a little bit, and she takes off running again.
Bro.
The fuck,
And
Luke?
your face
She's
hurts a bit.
sedated.
Yeah, she doesn't punch you very hard.
Do I roll
You're
stamina
just
again
kind
to
of-
chase her?
You're not hurt. Roll... I'm just mixing up these rolls for... Roll athletics. Because this is more like a sprint race. You're 30 meters away. That's not far. It's a 7. You run after her and get into the building as Gadget Girl gets in, and you see her run up a set of stairs, and you hear a thud.
And she passes out.
Well, you
Please tell
don't
me
see
this
her,
girl is
but
fainted. She
you
has
hear
had a
thud.
tranquilizing bug in her neck for the last, 20 minutes.
Yeah, okay, you run after her, and she is kind of, she's walking up the stairs. She, it looks like she fell down, and she can no longer run. And with that, I go.
Hello, is that?
You and Flock on the roof of the building. She's knocked out. You're there.
Cool beans.
Do you want to do anything?
In my leisure, because I'm just lying with a knocked out body,
Yeah.
I grow some corn, and I use the shell of it to tie her hands together with my cool
You're
rope
gonna
tying
make
stuff.
some cool corn ropes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll allow it. That sounds cool. Roll tying skills. I'm your rolly person, so I
Thank
get
you.
what does tying someone up with a hand-grown rope look like?
It looks.
First aid. Sure.
Dexterity?
You completely failed.
Oh.
Yeah,
I did some good corn,
rolled
but
a
my
1.
ropes, yeah.
So
Yeah.
your ropes just kind of fell apart.
Oh, I'm so disappointed. Okay, I'm just gonna keep on trying that again and again until I get good stuff. Y'all
You
can
go
to the
through
rest of the
quite a
people.
bit of corn, but eventually you manage to tie her hands together, and because you rolled so badly, that's all you get to do before we switch back to the gang. Ame
Oh.
and Bitsy.
Oh, yes.
We're just kind
Okay.
of running around all the different characters here.
Shiny guy.
Okay.
You have just received a call from your boy
This is
saying
not
that
good.
Gadget Girl is coming. There's a guy in the building, and you're in an elevator.
Okay, we're whispering at this point
Amelia?
because we don't want the. Yeah?
You roll perception again.
Okay.
Well, what are you looking for?
15.
Is the guy's cloak magical?
It's a 15, so it's a cloak. Why was there another beep? What beeped? I'm so confused.
Who knows?
Okay.
Anyways, so we're both kind of whispering at the moment because we don't want the guy to hear us. And so, one question, Luke. how big is the peephole?
It's finger-sized.
I have a plan.
Okay.
Wait,
Bitsy
I have
kind
a
of
plan. I have a
poked
plan.
her finger,
Right.
finger through. Yes.
The
Tell
cloak is
Ame
just
your
a cloak. Yes?
You go to 15.
it's
Go to 15.
yeah,
so
it's you can tell the cloak does something weird, but it's not an inherent property of the cloak. It's more likely that the guy is magical and is having some effect on the cloak, though you can't tell what that effect is.
I want to
Okay.
use my power, and I know this is quite a difficult. It's not too hard because it's already a solid thing. It just needs to solidify more. I want to solidify the cloak around him so that he's trapped in it.
that's a
Okay.
clever idea.
Are you going to go inside or try to do that from a distance? I'll let
I
you do
think-
either,
I
but if you sneak in, it will be easier because you'll be able to touch it.
I know, because it would be really easy if I could touch it, but I can do that from a distance, and I think we need element of. I think sneaking in will actually be very difficult.
Okay. Yeah.
Elevator doors make noise when they open, so
Beep.
Roll
okay. What should I roll?
fucking will, I guess.
Can I roll sleight of hand? Just
Yeah,
because?
actually, yeah, that makes sense. If you're trying to make him not realize it, sleight of hand will work.
Yes.
28.
There we go.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
what does this look like? You're in an elevator.
I just kind of stare through the peephole at him,
Uh-huh.
and the thing just kind of immediately, like the cloak where it's wrapped around him, just immediately the whole thing just seizes. So he's just encased in this basic.
Is it like shrink wrap when you like?
Oh yeah.
You know, for astronauts and stuff. I can't remember the word.
Yeah, no,
Is
it
that-
just
Or is it just like someone froze this cloak?
no, it's just like the fabric has just basically. I
Gotten
suppose
harder.
the fibers would contract when this happened, so
Yeah,
it's
okay.
probably shrunk a bit, but like it's basically just turned into a piece of concrete around him.
Okay.
Like just like
So he noticed?
every single one of those strands of fat of whatever the cloak is made of is now has like the strength of like a steel steel rope. It's not going anywhere.
He notices that,
Yes,
Mhm.
but he can't go anywhere or do anything.
but he
I'm
doesn't
assuming that his
react.
powers don't allow him to like do something for being still.
And yeah,
Oh.
he's sitting there. He hasn't moved, but you do know that your hardening method worked really well.
Okay.
Okay,
My
now I
grasp
suppose
on the
we may.
English language is perfect.
Now I suppose we may as
Yes, ma'am.
well solidify the door. No, melt the door and go into the apartment.
Oh,
If you
oh
want.
yeah, we'll just melt the door. I was gonna say we can just open the door, but we don't have the key. So
No,
we
we
just
can't.
I'll just
And
melt the door.
We should make it really hard afterwards, so that if someone were to come up in the elevator, they couldn't come through without
Just
difficulty.
wedge the door open. There's only one elevator. If the elevator's up here, they can't get up. Just wedge the door open.
That's a good point. But what are we going to
You
do
do
that
that.
There's a rubber chicken sitting on the floor. Just put the rubber chicken in the door.
You can't just invent things in this world. That was an excellent visual, so I might just allow it.
Look, is there a rubber chicken and or foam hamburger sitting on the floor?
Roll perception. It's a 1.
Can
No.
I try it?
Yeah, Ame, you can go on a hunt.
For a rubber chicken.
13.
So 13. You find rubber chicken. It doesn't completely perfectly wedge the door. You think with enough eventually it will not work anymore, but for
I don't
now
know,
the
but
door
elevators
is
work
open.
on sensors, so if there's something in the way, the doors won't close.
Yeah, but you okay, fine. Your face is a door.
Your face has a door.
Okay, the
Ew.
door's open. You're inside.
What is this guy doing?
He
He's
is still
vibing.
looking down at his book. He has not moved. Golden Girls is still playing on the TV. And you are inside a fairly nice apartment. There's a bunch of... It's quite messy. There's a little kitchenette off to the side. There's a lot of tools and presumably stolen objects. There's a laptop just kind of sitting on the couch next to the guy, and he is not moving.
Do we know anything about the guy?
You know his name is the Whisper. And Bitsy, roll insight.
Like, I know that he was trying to rob the same bank I
Okay,
was,
yeah.
and now I'm down 50 gold bars. Okay, insight. Oof. Okay.
You rolled
Yeah,
a...
I've got
How do you
negative
roll
8
a
on
1
that.
without... How do you have negative?
I've got negative 6 on insight. I've just
What the
Nope.
bejesus?
insight.
Oh,
Okay.
you don't know shit about this guy, Bitsy. You
I
don't
saw
have a
him in a
single
vault.
insight.
I
Her
saw him.
thoughts. Head empty.
Yep, he's sitting there. He hasn't said anything. He hasn't moved, and his cloak, you can now tell, is as hard as a rock. It's solid.
We're
You
going
do-
to why are we here again?
Find a... What is it?
Encyclopedia.
To find an encyclopedia, I believe.
Right, so no one can get in. We're here. I'm just gonna gag him, just because he's the Whisper. We're gonna gag him and make sure that he does.
That may be a smart idea. The first one you've had all day, I think.
Excuse you. Exactly.
What are you gagging him with?
This is fun.
What are you gagging him with?
His book.
Is there another rubber chicken?
Why do I play this game? Fucking roll a d20. I don't even know what this would... Roll an investigation, actually. To investigate the locations of any rubber chickens in this building.
Okay. 13. Do I find a rubber chicken?
Yep, right next to the other one, there's another rubber chicken.
I'm going to melt the rubber chicken. It's already rubber, so making it stretchier is very easy. I'm just going to tie the rubber chicken around his head.
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Can I roll perception to find out why they have two rubber chickens sitting next to each other in their living room?
Yeah, sure.
18.
It's an 18.
Pink.
Now the problem is I have to think of a reason why there would be two rubber chickens next to each other.
Sorry,
You
Luke. Much love.
strongly suspect that it is
sex
an
thing?
experiment or maybe a sexual thing. You can't tell which is one.
Oh. Anyways, so
One of their members is bird themed, so who knows?
Bruh.
did any of you guys hear about the conversation Adam and I had about the tiny falcon?
Let's move on to playing this game.
Okay, sorry.
And
We
stop
don't need to hear
talking about the
tiny
rubber
falcon.
chickens.
Right. Okay. Let's just go. We just have to go find the encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia.
I'm going to
And Jen, you gonna do anything? Genesis? Is this one of the things where I can hear no one and everyone else can hear everyone else?
No,
They
I
can't
can't
hear
hear
Jen.
Jen.
Okay.
Yeah, Luke, I can't hear Jean.
Yeah, okay, cool. Because that happened before. Jen? Well, she's not here. So, Florza.
Freaking bird guy got her.
Oh god.
You're still just guarding.
Yeah, I'm
the
just
book?
just chilling with Flock. I whip out a pack of cards, but I mean, I have to play both hands, so it
Play
isn't really that
solitaire.
great. Yeah.
Okay, well, we won't go back to Jen.
You have to find the book.
Yep, you
Shall we
two go.
do? So
I
shall
roll
we?
with sleight of hand because I'm stealing something. So yeah, that's what
You
I'm
can
doing.
roll thievery, I guess. Yeah, a lot of these rolls could be considered thievery.
I roll sleight of hand because it's my best roll.
Yeah. Well,
Thank
no, actually.
What?
I said no, but you did get a 20. So I'll let you add your...
I add my should I add my thieving instead of my
Yeah.
sleight of hand?
Add your
Okay.
thievery. Instead of
Okay. Okay,
nine?
my theft add-on is I still get a 26 on my theft add-on.
Okay, yeah, cool. So using your thievery skills and knowledge of buildings, what are you trying to figure out here? Like, you need to find out where it is,
I just
and
need
you
the
need
book.
Okay,
just want the
so
book.
you determine the safest room using your magical thievery skills is
No, it's a small room off someone's bedroom because people want things that are precious to be, particularly things that people want to steal, to be as close to them when they sleep. So, which means that you'd always have it through a door connecting to the bedroom. Safes are in bedrooms, jewelry stands are in bedrooms, everything goes in bedrooms. Thankfully, doors aren't a problem for me, so I just melt my way into the room.
okay. I mean, you could try the door.
Who needs doors? Also, it would be locked. It's like they're like risking their life for this thing.
Okay. You melt your way into the room. There is gonna check my notes. Yep. So it's a 6-room, 4 bedrooms. So the room you suspect it is and isn't actually off any of the bedrooms because there's 4 of them. But you can tell which one it is. You melt your way in. It's roll a toughness check actually for me.
Oof. Where's that gone? It's disappeared on me.
It's under defense because I'm just kind of mixing all the skills together for my own personal gain.
Oof. Okay.
16. Yeah, actually, yeah. So when melting this door, you feel really weird. But you do manage to melt it enough to walk through. And here you are. It's a bedroom. It's still got a bed in it, but it is completely covered with just random shit. You know the room of requirement in Harry Potter, and there's that one room that's like filled with a bunch of stuff.
It's the room of requirement, basically.
Yeah, it's just filled with a heap of random things.
How much was I paying attention when we were told what we were looking for?
Bitsy, how much was Bitsy paying attention, or you, Hannah?
How much was Bitsy paying attention?
That's not my decision to make.
Considering I don't remember, and attentiveness is not exactly in Elliot's skill set. Not at all.
Okay, Bitsy.
Well, I have to get
It's a
Ame
room.
in here to find it for me.
Have I come in with her, or
Have you?
well, I assume so.
Okay.
You
guys are in this room.
And so I come up uncomfortably close. Oh?
Luke,
Yes,
this is
Hannah?
important. I need you to inform Ame that Elliot's not talking to her anymore because Ame misgendered him. So, Bitsy's now completely
That
silent.
wasn't
and
in
is not
character.
giving
That
Ame
was
any
me being an
information
idiot.
anymore.
This is outside of the scope of the game. So can I veto this?
Well, I can't inform. I'm the DM. I can't inform characters of
Exactly.
things.
Like, we're breaking the fourth wall so much right now. Because that wasn't me talking
It's
in
fine.
character, I'm sorry. Okay.
Can
so,
I vote to veto this?
Yeah, everyone can vote
Thanks,
to be.
Jen. Love you. Anyways, so if I'm in the room, then I think now Ame comes up uncomfortably close to Bitsy and says, "We are searching for an encyclopedia, remember?"
Oh. Okay. Random question. Luke, feel free to cut this out later.
Uh-huh.
How cruel would it be to defang my T-Rex?
Excuse me, what? Can they have, like, slightly more context on this question?
Well, I obtained a T-Rex plushie while in Fuji Q, and he's very, very, very adorable. And grumpy looking, and he has teeth, and they're very cute teeth. But I have the sudden urge. I'm sitting here with scissors on my desk, and I just want to
The scissors off your desk!
I just want to like.
I think it would just be an insult to the nature and essence of the T-Rex to defang
I imagine
it.
that's kind of like declawing your cats, which isn't a good thing.
Or, like, yeah, cutting the flight wings off birds. It's a T-Rex and he needs his teeth.
But I also have another dinosaur, and what if he tries to eat Happy the dinosaur?
Well, that's just a him problem.
This is what you sign up for when you own 2 dinosaurs, Hannah.
Oh no.
How does one go about owning dinosaurs?
With
Ask
love
Hannah.
and compassion.
And you go to Fuji Q and you purchase dinosaurs. Then you have to go through customs and explain to the customs officer why you have dinosaurs in your carry-on luggage.
Vibes.
Well,
So we go back to the game.
now that conversation, don't defang your dinosaur. It is cruel and animal cruelty.
I think owning a dinosaur is animal cruelty, isn't it?
The
No, I'm
extinct
saving it from
Jen.
extinction.
They're inherently wild animals, though.
Your face is inherently a
I
wild
tried
animal.
argue on the premise
Dinosaurs
that my
weren't that
T-Rex
smart,
is
okay?
and lives on my teeth.
Same, Luke.
Dinosaurs were kind of dumb. There was only one that had any folds in its brain, and it was like the smartest dinosaur ever.
Oh, like koalas with smooth brains.
Exactly! Koalas have smooth brains because they're dumb.
Anyway, back to the game, please.
Yeah, sure. What's your strategy for working through this mess? To find...
Can I just use my godly perception again?
To
Roll?
look.
Yeah.
To
17.
You use your eyes, and you can't find it, so you deduct it is in a thing.
It is in a thing. How helpful.
But everyone roll a perception check. Again, for Amelia.
31.
That's a 31! How the f- 31? What the actual heckity who?
She's gone.
What the actual heckity who?
We have such unbalanced stats. It's beautiful.
And 19 from Elliot. Okay. You guys are hunting around this room for this encyclopedia when you notice one of the shadows at the side in the corner of the room shimmer a bit, and you both look up to see the Whisper is there.
Of course.
Sans cloak,
That bastard.
kind of looking at you.
Effort! All my good rolls, and this is what I get?
He still has a chicken in his mouth, if it makes you feel better.
That makes me feel so good. Thank you. Great.
Okay, so is he like being aggressive towards us?
He is watching you kind of curiously. but he hasn't
Okay.
done anything yet.
So Ame's very much noticed him, but she's choosing to pretend as though she hasn't.
Okay,
Oh.
what's Elliot doing?
My last restraining thing didn't work, right? So
No.
how much do we need this guy alive at the end of the arc?
That's not my decision to make.
Okay.
Who?
How angry will his teammates be if I literally melt this guy's brain?
Probably very.
Okay. How angry will our boss be if I literally melt this guy's brain?
Maybe slightly?
Okay. So he's not threatening at all. And
So far, he's just looking at you. He's looking at you very creepily.
currently we both have good perception.
And
I'm
you...
just gonna watch the dude, and Ame's gonna go back to looking, presumably. And I'm just gonna watch him, ready with my brain-melting hands, just kind of making sure he doesn't...
both of you make a deception check to see how well you can pretend. The DC is going to be quite low, but see how well you can pretend you haven't noticed him yet, if that's what you're trying to do.
I have plus...
17.
Yeah, okay. Yep, so you both passed. So he doesn't know you've seen him. And as you watch, he, so as you watch, he kind of is sticking close to the wall, and you suspect his cloak would make this look better. He's dressed kind of in, a black and grey baseball shirt and black jeans. And he has a, Phantom of the Opera?
Oh.
Yeah, so he has a black mask that covers the right half of his face, and the other half is, as far as you can tell, very badly burnt.
Can we tell this? Because most of his face is probably covered by that rubber chicken.
Well, okay, yeah. You can see a bit of burning, and the fact he's wearing a mask you would have noticed when you covered his face with a rubber chicken.
Yeah. True. Wait,
I guess.
Take the mask off, presuming it's over, what part of his face is it over?
Just, which half? I'm checking. Right half.
Okay. So we kind of peeled it back a little bit from his mouth to
Yeah.
gag him, but we didn't bother much with the mask.
And he kind of sneaks round the edge of the room, and behind a large, desk that... Bitsy, roll a perception check.
I just did.
Or,
2 ago.
actually, or insight, if you want. One of the two.
I'm not gonna roll insight. Yeah, this is
Okay,
why
never
don't
mind.
roll perception or insight, because they're not good.
You can try investigation if you want.
Great, that's better. That's margin. There we go.
Do I have a reason to try this as well? Because I can more
No,
than
just
cover.
Bitsy.
Okay.
No, never mind.
Damn. Okay.
He sneaks round the edge of the room until he's directly behind this large wooden desk and stares at you and doesn't move.
Based on what we've seen him do we have any kind of how he appeared and how he was positioned in the room? Do we have any clues about what his power could be?
You're, as far as you know, assuming teleportation, because he did appear.
Like it's not like we saw him walk through my gap in the wall or through the door or anything.
No, yeah. So far you're assuming teleportation, maybe some other sneaky stuff. Bitsy, actually, you have heard of him a little bit from his reputation in the underworld as someone he got his name The Whisper from the fact that no one can ever really tell if he's here, like a whisper.
Oh.
I know. So people have speculated invisibility, the ability to walk through walls, teleportation, the ability to possess people. People are quite speculative on this guy.
Okay. If I knew this in the first place, why did we bother gagging him? Why didn't we leave someone watching him?
I don't know. You didn't
You got
ask.
a really crap roll for that, didn't you?
Yeah, you just remembered this right now, as I was telling you.
So, have we found the book based on our epic book-finding perception checks?
No, but you have found where the book isn't.
Right.
Actually, Ame,
Yeah?
roll perception again. Guys, that 26. Yeah. You, while searching around, you keep a very close eye on the Whisper, and you can tell he has moved to where he has for a reason, and he's doing something. Well, because his hands are hidden by the table. What did he do?
We'll just attack him.
No,
What are you doing?
Before any fighting starts, Luke,
Yeah?
I roll sleight of hand to pick up weapons and or valuables that I have found while looking for the book.
Yeah. Or
Great.
thievery, if you'd prefer that. One of the two.
Sleight of hand is a better roll. There we go.
22. You find both a beautiful bejeweled necklace, not diamonds, I'm sorry to say, and a long, mostly decorative sword.
Wonderful. I wouldn't want to fight with anything that wasn't mostly decorative.
It is slightly blunt, but it is a sword, and it is made of metal. So, Ame, what are you gonna do?
Can I surreptitiously get out my power as like a shieldy thing? Kind of like on the other side of me from the sky?
Yeah.
I need to roll for that? Yes, I do. Oh, no, I don't. What do I do for that?
No, I think roll stealth if you're trying to secretly
11.
11.
I roll deception to try and make him feel like we aren't a threat.
He probably thinks you're a threat.
We broke into his apartment and I trapped him in his own clothing.
And gagged him with the rubber chicken.
Who knows? Based on what we know about the rubber chickens, at this point he might have really liked that. Maybe that's why he's still wearing it.
You'll disappoint me, though I did start that.
I like
I roll
this.
deception to convince him we aren't aware of him, and while
He's already convinced you aren't aware of him.
Right.
You already
Can I
rolled for that.
roll deception to get. Can I talk to him?
You can speak. You have the ability to talk, yes.
I'm going to. Monsieur, you have something that we are looking for. Can you help us?
He looks startled and stops doing whatever he was attempting to do, but he does not reply. He just looks at you.
I'm going to roll persuasion to try and persuade him to help us find the book. I've got nothing to lose
Okay.
here. Totally don't have anything to lose here.
It's an 8.
Okay, that means I rolled a 1 because I have a +7 on persuasion.
Yep.
That sucks. Oh well.
Can I try something? Can I try something?
Jen, your mic is making weird noises, by the way.
Sorry,
Yes.
give me a minute.
Amelia, you can try something.
Yeah, can I try and intimidate him into letting us know where the thing is? like convince him that it's like better for him to let us have it than to like fight over it.
Yeah.
And Ame can good cop, bad cop him.
18. Yeah, what does this sound like?
You there, shadowy one. You are in
Oh,
grave
shit,
danger.
the book.
Bust the book, or you will suffer for it, like all puny mortals who stand in my way do.
I thought I was the dramatic one here.
He looks at you and lifts his hands. He isn't holding anything. And signs something. Now, can any of your
Oh.
characters read sign language?
If Ame can, it's probably out of date, but I think that theoretically she probably can.
Okay, roll awareness or intelligence. You can choose. 24. He asks. He from what you can tell, he has said the others. Probably asking about his friends.
I have not been harmed in any permanent way.
He signs again and asks, "Where?"
I know where they are.
What did he say?
Do I know where they are?
You know that Gadget Girl was coming because Jen told you. You don't know where Flock is.
Ooh, tickle in my throat. I know that one of them is on her way at the moment.
He does not respond, and he disappears.
Oh shit.
What do you do?
Perception to see where he is.
Yep.
Elia, you want to do that?
Oh yeah. Can I do insight?
Yeah. Okay. To try to figure out 26. Yep. You can tell he hasn't turned invisible. He actually isn't in the room anymore.
Teleport as well, that's good to know.
We're gonna prioritize looking for the book, right?
Okay, so can I pull out a good old perception or insight roll again to find the book?
I'll let you go on that inside check you just did, just because I don't want to take too much time.
Okay.
You go over and to where he was, and you notice the back of this desk has been not melted, but a bit of it's kind of just been vanished, kind of like what you see Bitsy does. It's just there's nothing left, and not much of it has, but it's clear something happened to it.
So can I look inside of that?
You look inside the desk, and there is trapped in. Actually, I don't know where that sentence was going. Yep, there's a book there.
Is it the encyclopedia?
Do you want to pull it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I do like an insight check to see if like that's gonna kill me or something? Because Ame's very cautious about Maeve's physical health.
Mhm.
I got a 31.
Okay, you kind of pull away at some of the wood that it is quite a small hole, but you're pretty strong. And you can tell that while it won't kill you, there are a few alarms set up in this desk.
But yeah, so it doesn't really, like, they already know that we're here, so me yanking the encyclopedia out of the desk doesn't really make much difference, right?
Right.
Okay, so I just yank it out, except I'm being fancy and show-offy, so I use, like, I have, like, my hand with, like, the glowy power stuff as I hold it.
Okay.
Kind of like protecting it.
It has the word encyclopedia written on it.
Descriptive!
It's pretty. I know. I think I've already described it, but I can't remember what that description was. So
It's just the most nondescript encyclopedia.
it is very
of
nondescript.
encyclopedias.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Can
we're
I
trying to
get
get out now?
the 411 on where everyone currently is right now?
Okay.
Like all of the what's
Jen,
going on?
you are still in the stairway with Flock. Not Flock, Gadget Girl. You can run up to the penthouse if you want.
Has she
Well,
passed out? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Where's everyone else? What's going on?
Igo is on the rooftop with Flock tied up. Flock is tied up. He's playing solitaire. And actually, Jen, as you are kind of, what are you doing?
I'm tying her legs together with my jacket so that she can't run away.
Okay, is there like a reaction check?
And I would roll like I guess dexterity maybe.
Yeah, okay. Roll dexterity.
Can you roll it for me? My computer's being a little hoe.
That's yeah.
Reaction like
Miss you.
Huh?
it is like a whole bunch of defense checks, isn't reaction?
Yeah, there's dodge, parry, fortitude, toughness, will.
Yeah,
No,
so
I think dex would work better.
Okay.
It's a 19. Yeah, okay. You sense something's about to happen as you're tying up Gadget Girl. And as you kind of move away from whatever you're sure is about to be there, the Whisper appears right next to you. And
What
you
the fuck?
have one move to do something before he's going to disappear. So
run away. We don't
can
need
I tranquilize him?
you can try.
Can you roll for me? Sorry, my computer's again being a little hoe.
It's a 7. No, you can't. You kind
Fuck.
of
So he
lunge at,
disappears.
yeah, you lunge at him with your tranquilizer thing, but he grabs the ankle of Gadget Girl and they both vanish.
Son of a
Oosh.
bitch.
That's fine. We have the book. We don't need them. We're all
Our
good.
next goal seems to be to get out and get back to the
Remember,
headquarters.
they don't know what I actually look like because I have this fierce
Yeah.
contour.
You're still fiercely contoured. And Flora isn't here, so we'll wrap that bit up.
We'll just assume that Igo's like left her comfortably locked in maybe a lounge or something with a note saying "Saws necessary."
Yeah.
I mean, she is knocked out. You could probably take her as a prisoner if you wanted.
Okay, well let's just say that we did that, like we brought Flock back to heroic tied up and just said, "Hey Lilo, deal with this sleeping person."
Okay. And that's it, unless there's anything else you guys want to do.
No.
We've all gotten back to headquarters and we've got
Okay, yeah,
the encyclopedia to them.
Descend the elevator by removing the rubber chicken.
We go back out the storage
Bitsy,
room.
you stealing anything else from this house while you're here?
Don't give
do I
him
find
the
any-
opportunity.
I'm just gonna roll thieving, and then as much as I get is as many
Okay.
things as I take. That makes
Yeah, sure.
so much sense.
Roll thievery.
Just gonna roll my theft. It's an 18.
It's an 18. You steal 18 things from this house.
Do I get to choose what they are?
You want me to list 18 things?
I want to list 18 things.
You can.
Oh,
I will.
no.
Okay, just to make this easy, I take the 17 most valuable pickpocketable things in the house, whether they're like electronics or particularly like shiny things, just the 17 shiniest, nicest, prettiest things in the house, and their entire supply of rubber chickens.
Did you hear that sigh, Hannah? They have 19 rubber chickens, and you steal all but one of them because the other one is still attached to the Whisper's face.
Great.
You now have 18 rubber chickens and a bunch of shiny things. Now we're back at headquarters.
And I have taken off my roguish contour.
Okay.
Okay, so now I think
We are actually going to wrap the rest of this up next session because this didn't go the way I expected it to, so I have to rewrite a few things.
really
Not my fault. Not my fault. Want to establish, definitely not my fault.
I mean,
But
probably my
we
fault.
managed to survive the first arc. The second one will be a little more developed. This one
What?
was
Is this like, do we find out more about like the villain people later? Because if these people just get dropped after this arc, I'm fighting them.
no, all NPCs will come back
Okay,
probably.
thank you.
apart from the old lady.
Where the fuck
Flora
is the
didn't roll.
closure, babe? Where is the closure?
It has appeared
You'll
to
get your closure. I'm trying to be cinematic here, okay?